Millions of deer are being raised on large-scale farms, contributing to meeting the ever-growing demand for meat and deer antlers in the market. You'll be surprised if you join me until the end of this video. At first glance, known primarily for its stunning natural landscapes, New Zealand harbors a unique secret: it's a leading global hub in the deer antler production industry. Each year, they proudly achieve export revenues of up to $280 million, a testament to New Zealand's allure and credibility in this field. The cornerstone products of this industry lie in exporting three main products: meat, antler, and hides. Are you curious about how these deer are harvested for antler? On average, a deer can yield between 100 to 300 kilograms of antler, depending on the species and size. When the antlers reach the desired size and quality, the deer are harvested for their antlers. To ensure maximum safety for both the deer and the participants in this process, gentle handling or anesthesia is often applied during harvesting. After the antler is cut, a special method involves using a powder called oat powder that is commonly applied to the cut area. Oat powder has hemostatic and antibacterial properties, helping to prevent infection and promote wound healing. Next, in the processing stage, deer antlers are subjected to boiling and drying processes to remove any impurities and unwanted fluids. This facilitates rapid drying and ensures the best quality. Subsequently, the deer antlers are hung or placed on racks to air dry naturally. This period can last from several weeks to several months, depending on the thickness of the antler layer and environmental conditions. You might think that deer antler cutting is cruel, but male deer tend to be aggressive. They can use their large antlers to attack rivals, and in fact, many deer are injured by their own antlers. After processing, about 800 g of deer antlers can yield approximately 250 g of medicinal materials. Deer antlers are highly valued in traditional Eastern medicine, especially in China, where they are believed to offer numerous health benefits, from boosting energy levels to enhancing joint health. This precious remedy may support overall health and bolster the immune system. Athletes seek it to improve strength and athletic performance. Please leave a 1 if you have used products made from deer antlers. New Zealand has generated significant revenue from exporting deer antler products, with the export value of antler and velvet reaching up to 270 million New Zealand dollars. This clearly demonstrates the strong appeal of this unique commodity in the global market. Leading the pack is China, importing nearly 80% of the total velvet and byproducts from New Zealand. Did you know that the deer meat production industry is rapidly growing and bringing high profits to farmers? At the factory, deer undergo health and meat quality checks before processing. After the initial processing of the hide, organs, and unusable parts are removed, the deer carcass is then taken to the factory, where workers and modern machinery equipped within the facility assist in cutting various shapes. Compared to other types of red meat, deer meat is generally more expensive. The price of deer meat can range from $12.16 to $20.26 per 2 pounds depending on the meat quality. Are you willing to spend a significant amount of money to enjoy this deer meat dish? Would you like to know how deer are raised? Let's delve into the fascinating history and development of deer farming in New Zealand. In New Zealand, deer farming involves free ranging on vast grasslands. By the late 19th century, various deer species, especially red deer, were introduced to New Zealand for sport hunting. However, uncontrolled deer populations have posed a challenge that the government has explored. The concept of deer farming emerged as a new approach to addressing the issue. Farming originated from the global demand for high-quality deer meat. However, New Zealand's pristine grasslands and focus on free-range farming methods have proven ideal for raising healthy deer renowned for their lean and flavorful meat. In the previous video, you've seen the breeding and reproductive process of deer, but have you ever been curious about the formation process of those impressive antlers? Let me tell you, deer antlers develop rapidly and reach significant sizes, but a mysterious term refers to the rapid growth cartilage on young male deer. Red deer, with their larger size, require larger grasslands for optimal free ranging, whereas smaller-bodied wild deer can thrive in more compact areas, making them a suitable choice for farms with limited space. To facilitate effective animal management, farms are divided into smaller paddocks, typically around 2 hectares each, allowing for age and gender segregation to ensure the health of deer groups during the antler growth period. This method brings countless benefits to both the livestock and the overall sustainability of the farm. Firstly, rotational grazing allows grazed pastures to undergo a crucial recovery phase by providing time for regeneration, ensuring a continuous supply of high-quality green forage for deer by rotation. Grasslands provide the foundation for deer's healthy diet. Supplemental feeding practices become crucial during specific harsh periods throughout the year. Winter, a season of drought, can hinder the growth of natural green forage, prompting farmers to supplement with fodder crops such as turnips and kale as a nutritional solution during times of limited pasture availability. Instead, hay and silage become preserved forms of grass, offering nutritional value. Access to clean drinking water is a top priority, and deer farms provide a sustainable water source. Comment number 1 if you'll join us until the end of this video. Next, let's embark on an exciting journey through the lands of the Americas and Africa, the habitats of millions of longhorn cattle. Are you impressed by the horns of this animal? This bull has made its mark in the Guinness World Records with the longest horns in the world, measuring over 10.5 feet, surpassing all limits in horn length. The uniqueness and wonder of this bull have made it a fascinating icon in the animal kingdom. Once you lay eyes on these noble cattle, you'll understand why they're called royal cattle. It's believed that their long horns evolved to protect Angkol cattle from dangerous predators like lions, leopards, and hyenas. Do you feel scared standing near these sharp horns? From the majestic highlands of the United States to the indigenous lands of Africa, longhorn cattle symbolize exceptional adaptability and timeless beauty. Similar to other livestock farming regions worldwide, in western Uganda, every morning, these longhorn herds are released from their pens to graze freely in the fields. Currently, an estimated nearly 7.3 million Angkol cattle are raised in Africa, mainly concentrated in East Africa, particularly in countries like Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya. In East Africa, the traditional herding practices of farmers have formed a unique approach to livestock management. The rationale behind this practice lies in the abundant availability of natural food sources in the region. Every 3 days, farmers burn straw or other materials to create smoke in the livestock pens, helping to control insects and other parasites. The livestock pens here are also quite rudimentary, lacking roofs. Most farm owners only require a place to gather their livestock near their homes. Once they reach the appropriate size for meat production, Angolan Longhorn cattle are taken to cattle markets and then sold to processing plants for further meat processing. It is estimated that around 2.7 million Angolan Longhorn cattle are slaughtered annually for meat harvesting.